All right. So here we are at the last class in Intro to Audio Production, and so this time we focused on Pro Tools, and so Mike was covering that, but in the past classes we had introduction mixers and mics and Audacity, and then Tim also taught about Pro Tools, taught about FL Studio, which was awesome. We got some great comments from that, great feedback. You might want to think about being an instructor because you really liked it. But anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to let Mike talk about what the project was today and take it.
Okay, so my name is Mike. I'm actually going to stop this for just a second. We just finished our last audio production class, and what we did was we all kind of went together and just tried to create one project where everybody could have a part to play. So what we did here is we started with some things, and Tim actually put on the first couple of pieces for us, which was like a bass and some lead synth type stuff. I'm just going to play that just so that you can hear it. Okay, so we started with something like that, and that was all done in Pro Tools with a plugin called Expand. That was done with the keyboards that we have on hand here. So, Tim, do you want to talk about these couple parts?
Sure. I just laid down a quick melody that would be easy to add a lot of elements to, just using MIDI keyboard. And Mike was able to record the MIDI signals from the keyboard into Pro Tools, just like any other audio workstation works. And that's pretty much the foundation of the little track that we've done.
So that worked out pretty well, and as we started going through this, we decided to add some more parts to throw on. I think after that we did, we added some bells in there, which sound like this. Hopefully you'll be able to hear that. Kat, do you want to talk about the parts that you were able to lay down?
My part was basically to try to go with the beats and soften it up a little bit. That's pretty much what I was trying to get at.
What did you think of the bell sound?
It's a bit on the soft side, but I guess it brings sort of tenderness to it in a way.
Okay, that's good. Alright, then after that we added some more percussion type stuff. We added some kicks and some snares and some things, which I will put some of these on here. We got that one. Okay, so all these claps and snares that you're hearing, David added some of that. And David, do you want to talk about how you found some of the sounds in there?
Hello, I'm David. I found some of the sounds in the Pro Tools gallery, the library. And basically what I was trying to do with the snares is, just make it sound right. Like they say, every instrumental needs either, a hi-hat or a snare. Just wanted to give it a snare, give it a nice little pattern, let it flow together, So that's why I added the snares.
What kind of sound were you looking for? Like a hip-hop sound, or what kind of?
Yeah, pretty much a hip-hop sound.
Hip-hop sound. Okay. So after we did all that, we actually had Tim add some live drums to it just to give it another feel, and we put that on here. Off some of the stuff actually. So if you're able to hear the drums at all, those were live drums that Tim did. And Tim, do you have anything to say about that drum pattern or what you were trying to follow?
I was just trying to follow the beat, give it something that would fill it out more.
What was the kit you used on the drums over there?
I believe I used some vintage kit. Nothing too, amazing, but something basic that would fill in the rest of the blank parts of the track.
So that's pretty much all the parts that we had, and what's going to happen after this time is these are all, except for the live drum track, those are all MIDI tracks. And what we can do is we can export all those MIDI tracks, and those can be later imported into other software like Fruity Loops Studio, which Aaron is going to work on. And Aaron can probably tell you a little bit about what's possible. Aaron, would you like to tell everybody like what's possible with the MIDI tracks that you're able to do, and what you think you can add to the project that we've been working on, if anything?
Sure can. Hi, my name is Aaron. As you can see, the possible track that we were working on, the step that I was actually going to add on would be simply just the drum patterns. As you can hear on the bottom layer, the drums, the snare, and hi-hat that are playing. Additionally, I might add a second layer of hi-hat and snare to kind of change up the pattern of the beat. Not really throwing it off from the main pattern, but just adding a little change up to it, just a little different feel to it. So by adding that, it pretty much just adds a new flavor to it, you can say, pretty much. And
what style are we talking about? Where would you take it like?
I would honestly say in a hip hop / kind of new school style, for the most part. But you know, endless possibilities for anything. So, as we can see.
So that's where it could go. I think it's already a pretty good track, personally, but
You know,
Aaron can add stuff to it and make it even better.
Definitely.
And then possibly David can add some vocals to it, make it even better. And possibilities are endless.
There you have it.
Thanks.
This has been a Tech Addicts production.